Oh, you want to lick the microphone? You want to lick the microphone? Welcome to the beautiful Sweden. We couldn't get enough of the cold weather, so we hopped over the border from Norway into Sweden, and we're here just outside of Luleå in a beautiful resort called Aurora Safari Camp. We came in last night, the sky was so clear, we could see the stars from our little hut that was staying on top of the hill. First things first, in this morning, we're gonna get out and go snowmobiling. I've never been snowmobiling before, so it's gonna be interesting. We're also gonna try and drone, so droning and snowmobiling at the same time is gonna be a bit of fun. You get out there, it just looks so beautiful. This place is amazing. We're gonna be here for a few days, so we're gonna experience all the local culture. We're gonna do some amazing activities as well, which I'm really looking forward to, and fingers crossed, we see some more northern lights. If we sit here with these clear skies, it's gonna be incredible. So first things first, let's go out and hit the ice and go snowmobiling.
Anything else? So we just push the starting button and the snowmobile will start. It's a good point for cooking later. So this is proper butter. But the pickled herring,
What do you think?
yeah, you see.
Good herring. Let's try. It's not as fishy as I thought it was going to be.
No. And
What an incredible day we had yesterday. My first time snowmobiling, and it was definitely one to remember. Incredible being able to drive over the frozen ice and then through the forest as well. We're going pretty fast, probably top speed of about 60 kilometers per hour. And you definitely feel the wind chill when you're going that fast as well. So we had to wrap up plenty of layers. By the end of it, I couldn't feel my hands. I was droning as well at the same time as we were pacing it through the forest, and I couldn't feel my thumbs or what I was doing with the joysticks at one point, but it was definitely worth it. The amazing shots that we got, especially at night as well. Those shots are just incredible. As you saw, we had a beautiful lunch at the top of this viewpoint, which overlooked the entire frozen lake and all of the forest as well. It was a spectacular spot. And Thomas, our guide for the day, who was incredible, by the way, cooked us just the most amazing lunch as well. We tried lots of local Swedish cuisine. The reindeer with blueberries was interesting, but actually very delicious as well. During the tour, we went past Thomas's house, and just outside, we found a trio of reindeer that were feeding in the snow as well. Reindeer are one of the animals that I really want to see whilst out here, and to be able to get some shots of them in the snow was incredible. Really happy with how these came out. By the time we came home, it was dark and we were exhausted, but from an amazing day. Thank you so much, Thomas, for taking us out on this guided tour. It was just incredible. Now, this morning, we're gonna go and head out onto the ice to the sauna. They have a sauna right in the middle of the ice here, and what's more cool about this is that they also have an ice plunge pool as well. So the idea behind it, I think, is that you go into the sauna, warm up, and then jump into the water. The water isn't obviously frozen, so it's still warmer than the surrounding snow around it, but I'm interested to see how cold it's actually going to be. I might have to jump in and out between the sauna and the ice a couple of times, but when you're in Sweden, you've got to do Swedish things and embrace the local culture. So let's go and jump into the ice. So I've just come over from the camp, which is just back there, to the sauna area. The sauna's in there in the covered part, and down there, That is the ice plunge pool, which I'm going to get into. It's got stairs and a flat bottom in there as well, so you can just stand in it. It's not like you're jumping straight into the frozen lake, because that can be quite dangerous. It's meant to be a bit of a rush and an adrenaline thrill as well, and also really good for your body and your skin. You're meant to do it a couple of times. Sauna, get really hot, then jump into the ice as well. We're going to do it once and see how I feel. If I really enjoy it or I need more shots, I'm going to do it a couple of times. But first things first, let's jump in the sauna and actually get warm. Okay, all nice and warm and toasty from the sauna. Now let's jump into this ice bath and see what it's about. It's already freezing and I haven't even got in the water. Ready? Wish me luck. Oh, that chill is not good. Oh, holy, oh my God. Jesus. Okay, losing feeling to my feet already. Holy mother of God, this is the coldest day. Aurora, I can't speak. Okay, I'm coming back out to go. Back in the sauna we go. Back in the sauna we go. My feet are freezing, my legs are freezing. Everything below my waist is freezing. Okay, I need a minute just to catch my breath. I mean, I know I was expecting it was freezing. There's literally ice floating on the water, but as soon as you get into the water, your legs immediately become numb. It's kind of a cool sensation. I get why people want to do it over and over again. I'm kind of losing the feeling in my toes at the moment, but I'm gonna do it again, brave the cold. It's actually quite a nice sensation going from the hot to the cold and then back. And that feeling of cold actually dissipates very quickly. I'm not feeling cold at all, probably because the sauna is so hot. Gonna jump in a couple more times. We need to get some shots as well, because it's all about the content, and if it's not on the gram, it never happened. Wish me luck. I've lost feeling from my waist down basically at this point, so I'm just a numb mess. I'm gonna hop back out and jump into the sauna one more time and then get inside and have some hot chocolate. I'll see you inside. So one thing that I have to mention is the food. Everything was handmade from scratch by the staff, and about 95% of the produce was locally sourced, which was incredible. Everything tasted just amazing, and we were able to taste some local delicacies like the pickled herring, which actually wasn't so bad, as well as reindeer and moose meatballs, which were just delicious. Honestly, we never went hungry and the food was top notch. Back in the comfort of our toasty cabin now. The ice plunge was unlike anything I've done before, and it was really quite the experience. I would definitely recommend it to anyone else now that I've done it and I've kind of recovered from it. It took a while for my feet to regain feeling, but I did feel just a massive serotonin boost afterwards and really much more energized as well. So definitely something that I'd do again, and potentially I'll do it again before I leave here in a couple of days. In the afternoon, we had a local baker come in and show us how they make the flatbreads in the area here. It's amazing how much they can do with just a few ingredients, and then they cook it directly straight over the fire, and it's done within a couple of minutes. The flatbread combined with fresh local butter is exactly what I needed to warm myself up after the ice plunge, and the butter melting into the bread was just so delicious. Few ingredients, but amazing taste. There's no rest. Tomorrow is probably our most exciting day yet. We are going dog sledding. Now, this is something that I've been looking forward to for so long. Huskies are one of my favorite dog breeds of all time, and just being able to spend time with a load of Huskies will be incredible, regardless of the fact that I might be able to drive the dog sled tomorrow.
I usually do is like put 2 heels. Put the side.
Hey!
Yes.
Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Okay, that's not. I have a little to do. You little turd. You.
Yo! Oh, oh. You wanna lick the microphone? You wanna lick the microphone? I could have spent all day with those huskies. Honestly, up until now, I thought that snowmobiling was the best thing that I'd done, and this just overtook it by just miles and miles. It was just amazing seeing how the people that work there handle the dogs and care for them so much, loving them. Some of those dogs are rescued racing dogs as well, so they've come here to live a better life, and they do these tours maybe once or twice a day, and then get rest days as well, which is just incredible to see the care and love that goes into looking after these dogs. It's amazing how much speed we can actually generate, especially when going downhill with these dogs, and they handle the uphill just incredibly well. They don't really look like big dogs, but they really generate a lot of power. It's very similar to snowmobiling in the way that it moves, but a lot more peaceful. You don't get that massive noise of the motor. It's a lot more peaceful, and you can enjoy the nature around you, and also appreciate the dogs and their interactions between each other as they're running. It's adorable. Sometimes they look back at you with their tongues hanging out their mouth, and it was great to try and get some shots of them interacting with each other, as well as the owners and the guys that look after the dogs interacting with them as well. We definitely spent more time than we were meant to. We ended up staying probably an extra hour and a half, but when they're so adorable and they're so loving, it's hard not to get carried away spending time with them. Back now, warming up by the fire, we're going to roast some marshmallows before we head out to dinner with one of the local guys. We went to his house the other day for some drinks. He's cooking us a beautiful local dinner, so we'll see you there. So we were lucky enough to be invited to the local vicar's house, and he and his wife cooked us a delicious meal which we shared with their 2 children. The family was also being filmed for a local documentary, so I just left my camera running on this side. I just wanted to spend as much time with the family as possible and experience the night, so I wasn't really worried about filming what was going on. It was honestly a wonderful night spent with great people. Doing all the winter activities. We went snowmobiling again this morning, and now we're out snowshoeing, looking for some wildlife. This is our last morning here at Aurora Safari Camp. It's been amazing. Last night we went to Morgan's house and had dinner with him and his family, and it was incredible. It was amazing being able to experience that local culture, and the food was banging, on point as well. Incredible night last night, and he's a bit of a rum enthusiast as well, so definitely the rum was flowing last night. This is the last thing that we're going to do, and then we're going to head out back to the airport. On the way back, we might look for some moose as well. If we're lucky, we'll find some. Let's get back into nature and see what we can find around here. Unfortunately, we didn't see any moose on our way to the airport, but we did find a couple of reindeers, and we managed to snap some shots of them in the snow. And that brought an end to our time in Sweden and in the Arctic. Honestly, we had the most amazing time at the Aurora Safari Camp, and we can't thank the staff enough for their hospitality. It's honestly one of the most amazing places that I've been. And although we didn't get lucky with the Aurora this time, we definitely ticked off some incredible bucket list items. If you're looking for an Arctic getaway or a chance to see the Northern Lights, I definitely recommend checking out the Aurora Safari Camp. That's going to be it for this vlog. Hopefully you've enjoyed this Arctic adventure that we've had over the last month. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.